morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming to our third grade recorder concert today. We're very excited. I know all of your children, our students, are very, very excited to show you all of the hard work they've put in learning our recorders over the past month and a half. They've learned a lot in not that much time, so I'm very, very excited for you to hear what we've put together. I'm just going to tell you how the concert's kind of going to go today. We're going to have each class perform on their own, so you're going to have one class at a time at our rainbow music stands, and then after they're done performing, they're going to go stand on some risers, and all together at the end, they're going to play one song, coming together for our finale at the end of the concert. The other thing I wanted to say is when our students come in, you're going to notice that they're all wearing kindness t-shirts and some kindness pins that they have made this week. It was kind of lucky for us that our concert fell during our kindness week, our Great Kindness Challenge, so we thought it would be a really nice way to show our commitment and our school-wide initiative towards being a kind school, a kind-hearted school. So they're all wearing their kindness shirts together. I've got my little "It's Cool to Be Kind" pin on. So that's why they're all wearing kindness shirts. And that's about it. I don't want to say too much. So in a moment, they're going to come on in, and we're going to start with Miss Miller's class, all right? All right, so this is Miss Miller's class, and Miss Miller's class is going to play 3 songs for you today. They're going to play a song called Just A, which is the second note that we learned on the recorder. It uses 2 fingers. They're going to play a song called A and B Blues, which is kind of self-explanatory, using the notes A and B in a bluesy fashion. And then their last song is Hot Cross Buns, which I'm sure is familiar to everyone. So let's give them one more big round of applause, and we'll get started with Just A. thank you, Miss Miller's class. So I just want to tell you what's going on here, what you're going to see throughout this concert. So as you can see, they're all standing behind music stands, and what they're reading, and well, you can kind of see it on my computer, but they're reading music similar to what they would read when they go on to LIS or LMS and into high school. So this concert is really awesome because it really gives them a good experience of if they choose to go on to an ensemble, play strings, woodwind, whatever they choose, if they choose. This is really a good experience of playing in an ensemble and reading music and watching a conductor. All right, Miss Miller's class, are you ready? Can you file up onto our riser? All right, so as Miss Miller's class goes on to our blue risers, you're going to see our Smickey friends coming on in through the other door in a moment. And the Smickey class is going to be playing also 3 songs for you. They're going to play a song called Just Be. So we heard Just A. This is Just Be, which is the first note we learn on the recorder. It uses our thumb on the back and our pointer finger on the front. Then they're going to hear them play G and A blues, which is similar to A and B blues. And they're going to finish with Au clair de la lune, which again I'm sure is familiar to many friends. So let's give our Smickeys a big warm welcome as they come on in. And this is Just Be. So that was our Smickey friends, again playing Just B, G and A Blues, and Au Clair de la Lune. What I wanted to say about Au Clair de la Lune is that that song is a little bit tricky because when you're changing notes, it actually has a change that goes from G, which is 3 fingers, to B, which is 1 finger, and lifting 2 fingers at the same time is surprisingly difficult. So they've done a very nice job of learning that tricky part of Au Clair de la Lune. As I'm rambling on, you'll see the Gallaghers coming in, and they're going to play 3 more songs for you. They're going to play Just G, so they're going to wrap up our Just Note concert. And then they're going to play Sidestep, and they're going to finish with a song called Review Bag, which will feature some harmony. So as I said, that last song is called Review Bag, and what's cool, I mentioned kind of at the very end, is that that song has some harmony in it. So harmony is where instead of having one note, everyone's playing the same note, they're actually playing different notes that are meant to sound good together. So can you raise your hand if you were playing soprano 1, Gallaghers? Okay, so raise your hand if you're playing soprano 2. So they're actually reading 2 different lines on the same piece of music that is putting them in harmony with each other, which is pretty cool. And to keep ourselves in that vein of harmony, our last song, which is Bag Blues, is going to feature all 3 of our classes playing together in harmony. So just give me a moment to get our projector ready to go, and we're going to play Bag Blues. And that is going to wrap up our recorder concert. In a moment, I'm going to pass the microphone off to Mrs. Lockett, but I just want to thank, first off, all of our students. Can we give them one more huge round of applause? Hopefully the first of many musical concerts that you all will go to. And I would like to thank Mrs. Lockett, our wonderful parents who set up that amazing donut station in the back with some coffee. Secrets out. I'll stop talking now. I'm going to give the microphone to Mrs. Lockett before I betray more secrets.
Thank you. I just wanted to say a quick thank you to Ms. Testa for creating the programs that you received today. A thank you to Mrs. Wall. We had a wonderful week of kindness and the Care Kids kindness teas. It was, like Mr. Schluman said, it was a very fortuitous situation. It kind of worked out. Usually an instrumental concert is formal attire, but this kind of represents where we're at and what we're doing. So I'm happy that they all got to wear these today and show them off. You looked wonderful, and you sounded wonderful. So a thank you to all of you for working so hard, and obviously to Mr. S. for all his hard work. Let's hear it one more time.